Well, holy shit, ladies and gentlemen. It is Monday night. You know what that means? Another exciting installment of the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast, Monday Night Raw recap. I'm your boy, the franchise player, Double B Babla, joined by the mixologist, the sports entertainment sultan himself, Chemical Julian. Those two dudes at the bottom, J&J Security, man. Welcome to the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. And Randy motherfucking Orton, baby, didn't show up, but his name was mentioned.
Yeah.
What are you gonna
I'll tell you what did show up. Xia Li's push, and it got buried.
Yeah.
Oh
It
man,
was sent back home.
man. Oh man. Look, ladies and gentlemen,
Man, you know what? I'm gonna tell you.
said
Talking about premature advocation. Our GM for Raw did the whole "you want games" like 2 weeks too early. That whole segment belonged tonight.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So not the segment. Like we would have known that the builder was coming, but that whole promo, "you want games, you want," he could have saved it for tonight, man. But he just had to get it off.
I mean, sometimes you gotta bust. Sometimes you gotta blow that load right away. And
then he tried to follow up on it, but he couldn't. It just didn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, it was what it was. I mean, think about it for a second. Let's think about this for a second. Adam Pearce came out, did the whole War Games thing 2 weeks ago, right? Got it out of the way, whatever, whatnot. But they added the fifth man tonight. So when he started off by saying, I mean, I don't know, Adam Pearce is kind of getting ballsy. Like he's like, "Fuck this shit, y'all want to fight? Y'all want fuck that." You got 5 guys. You got 5 guys. I was like, shit, should I go get 5 guys? And I'm hungry now. Like I want a burger and fries. Like, goddamn, 5 guys just throwing around left and right here.
Yeah. I mean, so Survivor Series started off with 5 guys, like 5-on-5, and they used to have I think the first Survivor Series had 4 5-on-5 matches, and then as time went on, it ended up being like 4-on-4s, which was less of a schmoz in the ring, and then you had like maybe a 5-on-5 here, a 4-on-4 here, a 3-on-3 here, and a bunch of singles matches.
There was one Survivor Series elimination match only with 3 teams.
Yeah, 3-man teams.
3-on-3 because
yes,
this was during when Randy Savage got bit by the cobra.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And then you started having like Team Raw versus Team SmackDown. Like they got away from the Team Warrior and the natural disasters.
The Hulkamania.
Where people be on the team that have nothing to do with the name of the team and shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, so now we're at War Games, and they've kind of been like, all right, we're going to have 2 War Games matches, one for the women, one for the men. Get some teams going. All right, we're cool. And now here we are.
And yeah.
So my idea about this whole War Games gimmick, right? I mean, I love the fact that Dusty Rhodes is in it. That Dusty Rhodes' son is in it. The originator of War Games, his son is now completing the legacy, so to speak. I mean, he mentioned that tonight, the legacy. We already knew what he meant by legacy, but
the story. Also, what's kind of cool is that since you mentioned that, Blood, is that Dusty's been in War Games, Dustin has been in War Games, and now Cody is finally going in War Games. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, man. Like the whole legacy, so to speak, once again, a legacy has come to fruition again. Big Money Drew's in the house. Let's get Drew up in here.
Big Money Drew. Welcome to the podcast. Why are you singing?
That's loud as fuck, Drew. What are you doing over there?
I didn't have my microphone plugged in.
Oh, damn, Drew.
And I was singing to Drew because I know he's probably kind of disappointed that Randy didn't show up. So
wait, was my microphone? Did you hear? You could hear me?
This is loud as fuck. Turn it down.
A lot of background.
God damn. It's a Yeti mic like mine, so you can turn it down.
Okay, good, better.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Okay, so we're discussing.
Yeah, I didn't get to see hot ass Randy Orton tonight, so I'm a little pissed off about that.
So that's
I mean,
I
but
was
you got
saying-
to hear his name, Randy.
No, I didn't even get his name.
They,
I got nothing.
they
Oh,
milked it
Cody.
without any payoff, but we
Dude,
know
they
who it
fucking
is.
stroked it like a penis. They were just like,
It was
you want
just
to talk about a 5-on-5? You want to talk about a five man? Well, we got something that's like a legacy. These people, they're chanting his name. They know we have a viper. Where the fuck is he?
Yeah, true.
And then the show goes off.
not at
And then
the
show goes
building.
I'm sure they probably had to cut it quickly because people thought he was going to come out, and they're probably booing. And I wouldn't be surprised if some people are booing right now.
Yeah,
That right there, like we were talking about earlier, I think that this is probably the best build to a pay-per-view that they've done in the last year when it comes to building someone coming back and building up the 5-on-5 and all the gang warfare. Because you know me, I love gang warfare. I fucking love gang warfare. So them building to that whole Randy Orton reveal was great, but the Tony Khan booking of saying Randy Orton. Oh, by the way, Randy Orton's going to be here on Saturday, but not tonight.
Not here.
Those fans are like,
Yeah,
"You
they
motherfucker."
did the old blockbuster announcement.
Exactly. Yeah. And it was Xia Li getting the win.
On Monday, Triple H has a major announcement about Randy Orton. He comes out and
He's
goes,
going to be here at War Games.
Randy sends his regards. He misses the fans and hopes you're all doing well.
Wow.
Thank you.
What the
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, that would be so fucked up.
Oh, I love that you guys do it together now. That's adorable.
Ooh. Are you still wearing those pajamas?
That was by accident.
Bones, are you still wearing those pajamas?
Yeah, he's in his onesie.
God damn you.
Are those Daleks?
no, those are minions.
Oh, those minions. Okay.
Yeah. So
I
Julian,
have
let's
not
go.
watched. Okay, I'm not gonna lie and say, oh, I watched all 3 hours of Raw tonight. Absolutely not. I watched the last 30 minutes of Raw. I saw the last match. By the way, still not used to It's Just Muse. That's never gonna stick with me.
Never going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Stop
Julian, go
trying
ahead.
to make fetch happen, Gretchen. It's not gonna happen.
Yo, that shit's fetch.
That's weird.
That shit's fish.
And the match was great. I mean, I have not seen Jay or Drew wrestle in months, and actually, I honestly probably have not watched a full WWE match since SummerSlam.
Damn.
Really? Dang.
So
Wow.
yeah, I'm off this shit.
Drew don't fuck around. He was like, fuck this day
He's
one ish.
done. He's done.
So
He's done, son.
I saw the match. I saw the conclusion, which I was a little bit surprised at. I didn't think Drew was going to get the victory there.
Yeah,
But maybe if I had seen the coming weeks, I would have known that was going to happen.
Well, I'm gonna tell you guys, I learned something this weekend. Tokyo Dragon, thank you for coming. I learned something this weekend. There's gonna be a new phrase that I'm gonna fucking make popular.
You're going to get it over?
I'm gonna get it over. That phrase is fish.
Fish.
You know what fish stands for? Fuck it, shit happens. Because it did not happen tonight. There was no fish tonight because no shit happened on this fucking show. Julian, go ahead and bring out the results. Let's get this shit over with.
All right. So, first of all, I got to say one thing. So Drew McIntyre did his interview in the ring when the show starts off, and his beef is with Jay.
Mm-hmm.
He's got legit beef with Jay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's saying that, well, since Cody brought Jay over, he's just going to have to catch some of the smoke because he's got beef with Jay. I can't fault him for that. However, he did decide to team up with Judgment Day. Rhea Ripley kind of worked out some sort of agreement with him for him to team with Judgment Day, and he did help him out last week. So, all right, whatever. So we're going to have some, we're going to have Drew and Jey Uso have a match later on in the night.
Okay.
I'm really sad the Sinner isn't here because Nia Jax pinned Raquel Rodriguez tonight. with
Oh,
the
yeah, that's right.
Annihilator.
Tuesdays is early day in the office. That's right. So I like that. I like that Raquel got a win, but I don't like that it was fucking on Nia Jax.
No, Nia won.
I
Raquel
mean-
lost.
I mean, I don't like the fact that Raquel got so much like love. You know what I'm saying? Nia's been
Oh.
squashing the fuck out of everybody. Like no offense, just killing people.
Yep.
So
Like,
Has she at least been entertaining?
yeah, fuck yeah, Nia's entertaining. What are you talking
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She's been
Not
like,
amazing.
dude. Ever since she left Raquel's makeup face imprint on her crotch,
Yes.
What the f-
it's dude. That has got to be. If she planned it, God bless her. But that's just one of those things that might happen in life. And
Wait, hold on. You look at a group chat.
Yeah.
Go look at the group chat real quick before you finish that sentence.
what the f-
And this is why we can never have nice things.
this is, yeah, that is true. We can't have nice things.
Wow. Yeah.
yeah. So
Had to be a black guy in the gift too. Ironic.
Yeah, right.
that's all he knows.
So yeah, continue, Julian. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So Nia Jax hits the Annihilator. Guess Nia gets the 1, 2, 3. So now we're gonna see what happens at the Survivor Series when they have the little wait, what is she doing in the Survivor Series? Because it's gonna be Zoe Stark going after Rhea Ripley for the title.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they also have the women's Survivor Series match, and then they're probably gonna have like a battle royal or some bullshit because that's how they get down.
Yeah, it's got to be some bullshit like that because we know about the 505
Mm-hmm.
with
War games.
Damage Control versus Team SmackDown.
Versus Team
Bianca.
Yeah, them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that because I got a lot to talk
Yeah.
about that shit too.
So after weeks of building up, after weeks of Xia Li coming out and knocking people the fuck out, match stoppages on NXT, match stoppages on SmackDown, Xia Li out here killing people, breaking their necks with spin kicks. Becky Lynch comes out and beats her with a manhandle slam, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
That's kind of a way to bury your talent there.
Well,
Like-
we talked about the burial of Jay White, right?
Yeah.
This was a burial.
Triple H said, hold my coffee.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to pay attention to what I'm saying, okay?
Correct.
Because
The
this is
hold
only
my
gonna, I'm only
beer
going to say
spot.
this. I'm only going to say this once. You talk about a burial. Jay White did not get buried. Xia
Yeah.
Li did. Xia Li got
Exactly.
buried.
Like
She got 6 feet deep Undertaker fucking boneyard match buried. Okay, buried alive. She got buried. Look, she over here knocking motherfuckers out with the greatest of ease, like she's a daring young man on a fucking flying trapeze. And then she gets beat. She gets beat by the man, Becky Lynch. And honestly, let's call it what it is. You didn't expect Becky to lose, did you?
no.
Going into War Games, did you expect her to lose?
No.
No. However, what I will say is this. I kind of do miss the days of any given Sunday
Mm-hmm.
of a surprise win. Like, I know it never happened, but like, if Seth Rollins was like, "Hey, I need someone to fight tonight," and I don't know, Shelton Benjamin came out, like, got rehired, and all of a sudden Shelton picked up the win, 1, 2, 3. Like, the idea that someone could just maybe get caught slipping, they could be having an off night. The champ just got caught. He had his number, whatever. The idea that on any given Sunday, someone could just get the best of you. That could happen. That could happen. And especially when heels go to such great lengths to cheat, for the babyface to overcome it with such ease sometimes is just, that's why I kind of appreciate the fact that Logan Paul beat Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason why Rey should have beat Logan Paul after Logan Paul used brass knucks, left at the ringside, and like clocked him like really, really clean with him. That kind of thing needs to happen more often versus somebody kicking out from the knuck stop or the brass knuckle spot and Cena and back in, and all that. Just take the KO, go about your business.
So I agree with you, Julian, for two reasons. One, because what you're saying makes a lot of fucking sense.
Yeah.
Not many people in this business makes common sense isn't so common these days. Secondly, in order to build somebody, you gotta have like an established guy lose to somebody.
Correct.
There, when you got like okay, remember when Hulk Hogan was champion, right? Hogan was running around saying his prayers, eating his vitamins, and doing all this other bullshit, brother, and hit the big boot, and the leg dropping. Hogan never fucking lost.
Correct.
But then when Hogan fought the Warrior, people are like, yeah, Hogan's going to beat the Warrior. And when Warrior beat Hogan, motherfuckers are like, wait, what? What just happened?
Yeah.
Shocking things. Eric Bischoff said it best. Controversy breeds cash. You want people to start watching your product? You want people to like blow, like get sellouts at arenas everywhere? This is why house shows are so good. Diesel beat Bob Backlund on a fucking house show to become WWE champion.
Yeah.
No one expected that shit to happen on a fucking house show.
Dude, beat him in like 3 seconds too.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here in a house show. Dude, things like that make people want to actually watch your product. And that's why AEW excels when it comes to like wrestling. Because on any given day, a motherfucker like John Silver can become world champion. A motherfucker like Serpentico can I slipped and pinned the guy, and I'm the champ. Like shit, I was walking to the ring and I tripped over some air and boop, 1, 2, 3, I'm the new champ. Like that shit can happen.
Yeah.
WWE, you know who's gonna win. Like I'm just gonna go ahead and skip to the main event tonight. I knew, not just because I'm a professional wrestler, but I knew because I had been a fan that of course the fucking bad guys were gonna get the advantage.
Yeah.
Of course.
Why would the good guys? Why would the good guys get the advantage in a War Games match? That doesn't happen. In all the years I've watched a War Games match, I've never seen the faces get the advantage. Never.
Well, I feel stupid.
So people watched tonight. I watched so I could see Randy Orton come back, maybe RKO, motherfucker.
But that did not happen.
I think we all did.
Which did not happen.
It was.
That's the reason why people watch.
And that was it.
Well, see, that's the reason why people watch.
The ratings going up for people.
That's the reason why people watch, because they expected Randy Orton to come back and RKO, motherfucker, out of nowhere.
WWE, guess what?
He's gonna do it. He ain't gonna. He's gonna be the last man in the ring.
Hey! It's not gonna be Randy Orton.
Ted DiBiase
You know, Survivor Series is in Chicago, right?
It's gonna be Ted DiBiase Jr.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that because I finally figured it
Ted
out.
Jr.
Conspiracy confirmed.
No. So
that's right. Ted Jr. and Sim Snooker come back.
Right? Yeah.
And it's gonna be the return of Legacy.
Hey, he did say a
And
legacy.
then you're gonna get a run in by 3MB.
He said a legacy. He didn't say which one.
Exactly. But he also said Apex Predator.
I mean, he said Randy Orton, but
he said it without saying it.
He didn't say Randy Orton. Randy Orton was never mentioned by anybody except the crowd chanting Randy. That's it.
You know what? You could be right. What if the Apex Predator is Brock Lesnar's new name? What if it's CM Punk's new name?
No, Brock Lesnar.
I was gonna say that'd be a bad nickname for Brock Lesnar.
What if it's CM Punk's new name?
Yeah, no.
Oh, but remember, he also said
Apex
he
complaint.
hears voices in his head. It must be our truth.
Hold on.
Our-Truth.
Hold on. So let's be real for a second. Let's be real for a second. Who's wearing headphones? besides me and Drew? No one else?
Nope.
Nope.
Drew, do you hear me?
Yeah.
You hear me in your head, right? Yeah. It's
Who
true.
else wears headphones? Joaquin Phoenix and TNA. So it's Joaquin
Wow.
Phoenix.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, look. The
All I'm saying
predictability.
is they've dropped
Predictability
all
is
the
gone.
clues I need to hear, and I can't wait for Heath Slater to return.
Just trying to show up.
He
First
just
of
slows
all-
up.
Because they're going to be in Chicago. What
Yeah.
letter comes before the C in Chicago? B.
What?
How many men do we need? We need 3. And what is the first letter of Drew McIntyre's last name? It's an M.
Yeah.
It's right there in front of you.
Julian's been thinking about this shit for weeks, ladies and gentlemen. There's a reason why he's the mixologist. He be mixing shit up because he mixed that up in his head.
He literally
yeah.
just did there's 7 days in a week plus 365 days in a year. Divide by 4.
Yeah. And you get fish.
6 plus 2.
Oh, he did some Steiner math on us, ladies and gentlemen.
The only math that's ever acceptable on wrestling Twitter.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Steiner math all day.
Hey,
So it's-
Johnny Gargano got his DIY win back over Imperium.
Boo.
They're gonna probably be on a pre-show. They would probably be on the fucking pre-show.
That would suck.
Yeah, and it'll probably swallow.
I
So it's-
think
One
I
shot,
think
man.
what I'm gonna do is I'm not watching Survivor Series because I don't give a fuck.
Oh,
But
come on, Drew.
What, Drew? Come on.
I am
Watch it
going
with us.
to-
Watch it with us for the sheer pleasure of
The
laughing at
women's
shit.
tag team titles up for
That's
grabs.
stupid shit that shouldn't
And
be.
we're
on.
going to get Natty and Tegan Knox versus the women's tag team champions. Natty's about to secure that Guinness record, baby.
Wait, hang on. Josh and Bad Blood are putting the women's tag titles up for grabs.
Yo. First off, I would never put that belt on. Okay, I like walking. Okay, I like
Yeah,
walking. I like
that-
being able to
that-
put my clothes. I like wrestling. I don't want to end up in the hospital. So no, I'll never put that belt on. Secondly, Josh is defending it with Bones. I've given up mine. I've retired. I've relinquished my championship. Bones is the new Piper Niven, and he's just gonna take the belt and become
Yikes.
champion.
Don't touch me.
Tag him in.
No.
Go for the hot tag.
There it is.
Nope.
There it is. I don't know how hot it is, but it's a tag.
So I'm just going to expect CM Punk
A tag.
so that this way, as usual, WWE will let me down.
Yeah.
Tag you back in.
Bro,
Fuck your shit.
WWE is like, I don't know.
I got to say one thing. For the pay-per-views, they turn it up a notch.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting War Games to be pretty fucking spectacular. They're not going to disappoint. Miz is going to lose.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's kinda-
okay, hold on. Stop
Maybe.
right here.
Oh, hold on. Let me rephrase that. Miz is not going to win the Intercontinental Championship.
I was about to say that shit. Miz is going to win the match,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but he is not going to win the Intercontinental Championship. And you know why he's not going to win the Intercontinental Championship?
Interference.
Because he's the Miz, and they don't give a fuck about being champion.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that his catchphrase, and I was going to vomit.
He has big
Um,
balls.
He got TV shows to make.
Yeah.
He's like,
But
I gotta
Miz
get
is
back to filming,
Miz is the guy that he's the guy that's going to stick up for all the kids that are bullied. He's going to win his match. He ain't going to win the championship. Yeah, the way that so the promo that
Okay.
Walter cut was very very
recycled from MJF's feud.
it's the Jew boy promo. That's literally what it's called. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because remember how he was like, everyone keeps talking about me being a Jew boy and all this other bullshit, and people were getting behind him because of that. He basically did the same promo, but instead of saying that, I was bullied. I was bullied because of this and bullied because of that. He's like, well, I loved wrestling when I was young, and I became a huge fan of guys like, and he name dropped
Yeah.
Mr. Perfect, Bret the Hitman Hart, Rick Rude. He named up all of these guys, right? Who are all Intercontinental champions. He didn't mention the Honky Tonk Man, though. That's fucking good. He mentioned all of these great Intercontinental champions, right? And then he said he is an 8-time Intercontinental champion, and he wants to be a 9-time one. And he said, for all the people, he basically told Walter, you're a bully. You're like a bully, blah, blah, blah. And then Walter came back with, and I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, Gunther. Walter came back with the real deep cut, like, you were bullied in high school, and then you got to you 20 years into professional wrestling, you still were being bullied. What he's basically saying, he's bringing a little life into it, like real life into it. When The Miz came up in the WWE, he was told by a lot of guys he couldn't dress in the locker room. He had to dress in the fucking hallway.
Yep.
Good.
That he was never gonna make. Yeah, he was never gonna make it as a professional wrestler. That he was beneath everybody. So technically, he was bullied in professional wrestling until he became something. And that's the way Walter made it sound, was like, hey, from a little kid, you were bullied like all of these fucking people here. Then he was like, from a teenager in high school, you were bullied like all of these people here. And when you came to the WWE, guess what? You were bullied. And that's why I have zero respect for you. And then he bullied him in the ring, was shoving them and bumping them and shit, until Miz was like, yo, I got big balls. And Miz just start taking flight.
Bringing up the big balls thing again.
I feel right now. That just sounds awful.
But even though the promo was kind of like lackluster, I can see where they were trying to go with it.
The problem.
I call
problem. Thank you, Julian. I was just going to say the same thing.
Because this is the first time that The Miz has ever talked about being bullied as a kid for liking wrestling. He's talked about being bullied by other wrestlers in the locker room for being, in on a reality show and for shit that he did wrong, breaking protocol and so forth.
Yeah.
But he never talked about getting bullied as a kid for liking wrestling. In fact, honestly, if you ask me, I would really think that he was the bully, if nothing else.
Real shit.
I mean, for real, as much shit as he talks, you don't learn how to talk shit just like when you're middle-aged. Like you may have gotten bullied, or kids harassed you, when you were younger for whatever reason you were different. You were the fat kid, you're the ugly kid, you're the poor kid, you're the kid whose mom always packed a shitty lunch, whatever it was. And so you learned how to roast people back. And maybe you got so good at roasting people back that you were like, fuck it, I'm gonna be the bully. And I'm just gonna
start roasting motherfuckers a little bit.
Start roasting motherfuckers. So I don't see him as being the kid being bullied for liking wrestling. I'm sure he didn't go to school with wrestling action figures in his bag. He might have worn a wrestling shirt, he might have worn a wrestling hat. But during the age that he was doing it, it wasn't uncommon.
Yeah, everybody was doing the 80s and 90s.
Yeah,
Everyone loved wrestling.
So
you were bullied if you didn't like wrestling.
Exactly. And so that's what I don't. That's why I'm not buying it. And Drew, sorry for maybe stealing some of your lines here, but yeah,
no.
Bullshit.
You said it so eloquently.
And also, I think Miz has one time said that he was the popular kid in school at one point.
Yeah,
when he was teaming up
of
with.
Course. Could have fit the narrative of whatever story they were trying to tell at that time.
So,
listen, this is why I love AEW. Because if this story with these two people was planted on Dynamite on Wednesday, the names of the great Intercontinental Championships would have included two people's names. Two very prominent members of the AEW roster right now. Daniel Bryan, John Moxley.
Well, I mean, Chris Jericho's like fucking.
Oh yeah, Chris Jericho,
7-time Intercontinental Champion too. So
I'm gonna say this, and Drew, you might not agree with me, but Daniel Bryan was the worst Intercontinental Champion of all time.
Well,
facts, fucking facts. No,
my
the
point
Honky Tonk
is,
Man was.
No, of the
Wait, wasn't Christian Cage also Intercontinental champion?
Yep.
So that's a
Same
third
with
name
Edge.
that could have been mentioned.
Same with Edge.
But
I do.
The
Can't-
long list.
we can't say the names of the people in this other company, even though we trot out the Undertaker to go on fucking NXT to beat them in the ratings.
Well, I mean,
Uh,
WWE doesn't say the people of. Well, no, they do sometimes. They'll show them in a video package, but they typically don't name them by name.
They
AEW
did
will drop those
Shield.
names, on the regular.
How many times has John Cena's name been mentioned in AEW TV? Like, it's just
John Cena.
all of
Do. You can't
so
say
many people, and I appreciate the realness of those types of promos in AEW because they sound like actual humans are talking.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like that in WWE.
No, I get it.
Damn. I mean, it is what it is, man.
Like, can you imagine MJF was doing the Miz's promo on AEW Dynamite, saying that he was bullied and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Like it
Well,
wouldn't
he pretty
fit.
much did that.
No, I know that, but I'm just like saying, like,
they did it in their own way.
no, I mean like Miz's promo, like it was a script.
Like shot for shot the
Oh,
same.
Yeah,
Well, because also you have to make sure you throw in WWE superstar.
Yeah. Several times.
Every 25 years ago, what did Stone Cold Steve Austin thrive to be? A WWE superstar. That was that was what everyone thrived to be. Those buzzwords, that I can't stand. But yeah, I mean, listen. AEW had a phenomenal pay-per-view the other night.
Mm-hmm.
And then I come and I see 30 minutes of this show, and I'm just like, all right.
I wonder if someone's gonna drink their blood, someone else's blood on the pay-per-view this weekend.
no.
What? Don't you like the cannibalism spot?
I want Ultimate Hater to tell me who he thinks is a bad promo in AEW.
Wardlow, Jack Perry,
well, you know what?
Tony,
I'll agree with Jack
Tony
Perry.
Khan.
Yeah.
Obviously it's Tony Khan.
Oh,
Well,
man.
if you're talking, are you talking about just all people in general in AEW Hater, or are you talking about like people who actually get in the ring and talk?
No, dude. I mean, in any promotion, you're gonna have people who aren't good on the mic.
Yeah.
You'll have people who are good on the mic and good in the ring. You'll have people who are good on the ring but not good on the mic. And then you'll have people who are good at both, and then some are shitty at both. And they
Yeah,
typically
some
get
of them,
fired.
some of them who are shitty go and get signed to NXT and name themselves.
And then you
Lucky
get
King.
Serpentico.
Yeah, those shitty ones we show you guys on Fridays.
Exactly.
Kind of like
Awesome.
remember how long Brock?
Hey, FYI, Wikipedia is listing Randy Orton on Cody Rhodes' Survivor Series team.
Of course.
Why wouldn't they?
So speaking of which, so we have Bianca Belair, Charlotte, Shotzi, and Becky Lynch versus Bayley, Asuka, Io Sky, Kairi Sane. What's Dakota Kai doing? She defending the belt?
Dakota Kai is like the manager because she's still hurt.
I was going to say,
Oh, is she still hurt?
Yeah. I was going to say,
Okay.
isn't she still injured?
Yeah,
But there are rumors that she's going to be the new leader of Damage Control.
I'm up for that.
Dude, Bayley's getting the boot. I mean, how do they know? How do they not know what's going to happen?
Yeah.
My guess is Damage Control is going to lose, and they're going to blame it on Bayley, and that's when she gets kicked out.
I mean,
But
it
how
would be nice to see the
WWE
four horsewomen minus Mercedes. It would be good to see the four horsewomen minus Mercedes on Raw.
Will WWE allow 4 Asian women to get over?
Okay, so here's the thing about that. Even Sean Ross Sapp was talking about it. A lot of wrestling channels are talking about it now. Triple H is trying to rebuild like
Yeah.
Like getting rid of the racist stereotyping that plagued the WWE for decades. That's why Io Sky,
What?
the racial undertones.
I'm sorry.
I've
Is
not
our
heard one.
going to become an accountant?
Maybe I've not heard a choppy your PP joke in fucking months.
We haven't heard choppy.
No one is throwing rice at anybody. No one is throwing salt in someone's eye. No one is,
that part.
you know what I'm saying?
We're still
I don't see a
this.
motherfucker on a
Thank
rickshaw.
Thank God Sinner's not here right now.
Oh, Sinner
Yeah, I
would
know.
have a
Now-
hell name.
Okay, here's the thing.
Off every single race.
Blowing, burning, or burning mist or blinding mist. That's kind of a wrestling tradition, so I'll let them have that. But yeah, throwing salt or rice, yeah.
Yeah, you see what I'm
So,
saying? So
We're getting rid of
Triple H is
people
getting
off.
rid of that. Like Triple H has been he's been putting together, and I thought this was kind of racist in the beginning, but now I see what he's doing. He's putting together like Latino groups, like the LWO. He's bringing up, okay, so we had Santos turn heel. Now Santos got rid of Joaquin and the other guy.
Yep.
So now he needs two other guys. So now Carrillo and fucking whatever they are, the fucking
I thought he's gonna get some new music that's like, I'm on my own essay. I'm hitting I'm my own essay.
I'm on my own.
wow. Anyway, they're bringing up the guys from NXT.
You know how WWE does it.
They're bringing up the guys from NXT to team with Escobar, and they're going to be like a heel clique. So they're going to face another lucha clique because New York Dragon Lee is going to be involved in it. So we're going to have Carlito, Rey Mysterio, and
Are we gonna have brown on brown violence?
Okay, yes, LWO versus Escobar's gang. Hopefully Legado del Fantasma, because that name was fucking fire. Maybe we'll have that kind of gang warfare. You know what I mean? And they were talking about how what's her name? Selena had like such a great like performance. Like people were raving backstage about how good of an emotional performance she put on. So to have her torn between those guys is that's a great story right there. And then you got of course we got Bobby Lashley and his new fucking hurt business.
BFAB?
No, please God, no. Anybody but BFAB.
Isn't BFAB gonna be his new what was his baby mama back in the day?
Crystal.
Wow.
Yeah, Crystal.
Please God, no.
That gonna be his new boo thing?
Because Bobby Lashley.
I have a question.
Shoot.
So, we're talking about racial undertones in
Drew's
WWE.
like, I thought Bobby Lashley liked white women.
That's Devon. That's Devon.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Wrong one.
I got a story about that later on. We'll talk about that over here.
So, if you can think to recently, within the last 5 years even, when was the last time that you saw a group of people where there was a black person in the group, but it wasn't a group of black people?
The Dudleys?
Main Event Mafia.
Okay.
Well, in WWE.
In
WWE.
Never.
I should have timed this.
Never.
Zero.
I can't think of anything.
The answer
One that
is
just
yes.
popped into my head was wasn't Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas a team?
Team Angle.
Oh yeah, Team Angle with Kurt Angle.
Yeah, Team Angle.
That's the only one I can think of.
Only one.
And they were like a group. They weren't even a group. They were just like a tag team with another guy.
Yeah,
a tag team with a.
It wasn't like the Bloodline or it wasn't like Judgment Day, or it wasn't like it's like the Viking Raiders with their manager.
Think of the current
like
group.
the teacher and the students.
the current group right now: Judgment Day, no black man or woman. Bloodline, no black man or woman. I mean, she calls the Samoans are not black, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
That is correct. Yes, very much so.
The Viking Raider group, no
Yeet.
black men.
Yeet.
But LWO, obviously, there's no black men. That I guess you can make an excuse for that one. But New Day, all black men.
Yeah.
Hit Row was all black men and a black woman. The Hurt Business 2.0, all black men. The Hurt Business 1.0, all black men.
JBL's cabinet.
Oh,
hell yeah, Orlando Jordan. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, that was, what was that, like?
That was
15 years
That was
ago.
like, yeah, Paul Heyman is pretty black.
I was like, I would like for there to be.
Well, technically, if Finn Balor were to come out as the Demon,
Get the fuck out of here.
Like I'm even trying to think of in NXT. Like, is there a black guy in Chase U?
yeah, it was the manager, the leader guy.
No.
What's his name's brother? He was part of the group, wasn't he?
No. Also, the only click like that I can see is Noam Dar's group because they have Lash Legend.
Yeah. The Rock was part of the corporate.
What group are Noam Dar and Lash Legend a part of?
Noam Dar has like his own clique.
Oh, Drew's like, oh, yes.
He's like, what? Noam
Dar. Lash Legend. The Diamond Mine had Stokely.
Oh, the Diamond Mine also had what's his name? The rapist brother.
I'm sorry. What?
I'm sorry. The alleged rapist brother.
Yikes. Okay.
The one that couldn't get out of NXT.
Damon Kemp.
Damon Kemp's brother was
wasn't it Damon Kemp?
Yeah, no, Damon Kemp. That was the name.
Yeah, but Damon Kemp's he's a Gable. Gable Stevenson. Gable Stevenson. Gable Stevenson. Damon Kemp's his real life brother.
Wow.
Yeah.
A few years back,
I didn't know that.
Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin were a tag team for a little.
No, a few years ago, Chad Gable and
and Jason Jordan.
Jason Jordan, Kurt Angle's illegitimate son.
Oh, jeez.
It should have been Chad Gable as his son. I'm telling you, that was the biggest drop ever.
The Ministry of Darkness had Farouk and Viscera.
Oh yeah.
It's there. There's like one team that you can mention every 5 or 6 years. It's crazy.
Yeah.
The Right to Censor had the Godfather.
Sorry. That's true. That is true.
He was the good father.
The good father.
He was the good father. Oh man.
Warning.
The Nightmare Factory had Brandy.
Really? Really?
Oh, wait. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm so sorry. Any group with Cody Rhodes in it has a black man.
I was about to say, yo, Cody, stop racism, bro. Cody like Abraham Lincoln didn't do shit. It was all me. Wow, hater. Brad Maddox and David will see the
Oh my god. Hater.
Oh yeah, the Nexus did have
Carver and they had both Carver and what's his name?
The coffee drinker.
You said the coffee drinker?
Oh, and the other guy, the one that's married to Jennifer Hudson.
Oh yeah.
They had Jennifer Hudson's husband.
Oh, David Otunga.
David Otunga.
He has a name? I thought it was just Jennifer Hudson's husband.
David Otunga.
Jennifer Hudson's husband.
David Otunga.
Isn't it
her former husband at that? Because she divorced him.
He got paid too, right?
Oh, he got paid. Yeah, he get hella money. And he's still under WWE contract, believe it or not.
Hey, the West Texas Rednecks had Vincent.
Oh, yeah, true.
So did the NWO.
Rednecks. Okay.
I mean, technically, yes, you are correct.
Yo, rap is crap.
Oh, that song is great.
Anyway,
God, Brian Pillman Jr. looks so fucking stupid on the website.
and he's saying he's not going by a script. He's just being himself, Lexus King. What the fuck?
Watch, it's going to be Brian Pillman Jr. and Baron Corbin teaming up.
Elix Skipper was on Team Canada.
Don't blame
True.
Canada, blame yourself.
He
Anyway,
was Canadian Cruiserweight champion.
that's right. Let's go ahead and get back to this this Raw recap.
There was a long sidebar there.
Yeah, it was. We are a little off track, but that's okay.
Bret Hart's wife was technically part of the Hart Foundation.
Yeah, she black.
Yeah.
Brett likes a little dark chocolate.
Allegedly.
Oh no, not allegedly. He's all
You
of it.
said dark chocolate. I don't know how dark she is.
Wow, he's like a little mocha chocolate.
There you go. A little cappuccino.
Little caramel macchiato. Anyway, let's get back to this Raw recap.
And then there's that faction that Xavier Woods had with Page and Brad Maddox.
Yeah, that was a triple threat match right there.
Balls count anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Where were we? Before
That's
shit went
Brad
off the
and his
rails.
wife.
Thanks, Drew.
I know it's Bret Hart on the left, but who's the woman?
That's his
His
wife.
wife.
What?
I confused them.
Drew was like,
Drew's like, they got black people in Canada? What?
hello, right here. Don't blame Canada.
Well, that
blame
was
yourself.
interesting.
Drew's like, she Jamaican?
That'd be like if somebody saw me and my husband together. Be like, huh?
Wait a moment.
That makes sense.
Something's not connecting here.
Yeah.
I know I won't put that picture up because Hater will never see what my husband.
Hater already knows.
Chad Gable lost again tonight.
Yep.
Saw that coming.
Okay, so let's talk about Shinsuke Nakamura.
But they did do a vaping commercial that showed Chad Gable, who does not vape, who has all these great life accomplishments. So you too should not vape. So you could be like Chad Gable, who just fucking lost to Shinsuke Nakamura.
So, the Four Horsewomen. They had Sasha.
Yep.
Okay. Anyway,
We're back.
so let's talk about this for a second.
Damage Control has Bailey.
Yeah.
You're like,
You seen-
she's not black. But that is.
Have you seen her ass? Have you seen her ass? Bailey got some black in her. I'm just saying. Anyway, goddamn.
I was
See, the
hoping we
problem
wouldn't
here
go
is,
there.
when I said it, Bad Blood knew exactly what I meant.
I knew exactly what you meant too.
Hey, I knew exactly what you meant.
Wait, the FBI,
Hey.
full-blooded Italians.
Anyway, yeah.
Well, I guess that should just show you how much we cared about the teams more than the show.
We care about fashion.
Here's a question. Before every War Games match, do they do this advantage qualifier match thing? I thought they just tossed a coin.
They did back then.
Apparently, they changed it to.
Wait. Before we go any further, because I just had a phone call. Give me a second. Let's talk about Shinsuke Nakamura.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, he's
Okay,
calling someone out.
So Shinsuke has been calling someone out the last couple of weeks, and Michael Cole has been talking about it. So the rumor is Shinsuke is going to have an open challenge match at Survivor Series in Chicago. He's been calling somebody out, and somebody's going to answer the call. Do you guys honestly and truly think that it's going to be CM Punk? With Triple H, hold on. With Triple H dropping the best in the world, Shinsuke saying the best in the world. Do you
It's
think
gonna be Punk? Absolutely.
It could be.
It could be.
so? Is the WWE there's going to be Punk just so they can sell tickets, or do you actually truly believe that Punk's going to show up?
I believe that Punk is going to show up.
it's gonna be over.
Because if Colt Cabana and his mom show up and they waving the checkbook, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, it's Colt Cabana instead of.
I'm gonna be pissed.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest. Like, after the last Punk incident, I really got sour on him for a while. It would be nice to see him doing something in wrestling, whether it was in AEW again or in WWE, TNA, NWA, whatever. Because I think he does bring something to the wrestling business besides, being a toxic piece of fucking shit.
Okay, so I'm gonna defend CM Punk for a second, and I hate having to do this, but I'm gonna defend him for a second. Okay, was he really toxic?
Yes.
Because everything he said about the Bucks and everything he said about the shit going on in the locker room at AEW turned out to be fucking true. Actual
He didn't
factual.
have to say it though.
So sometimes,
Kept his
no,
sometimes you do have to say that shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta let shit out. Like, yo, this motherfucker right here, he a piece of shit. Sometimes you gotta say it because sometimes it gets swept under the rug, and it keeps getting swept under the rug. It's gonna keep happening. It's gonna keep happening and happening and happening and happening. And when you work with fucking children, when you work with people who don't know how to be professionals, and I'm sorry, Joyce, I know I'm shooting on your boys. Sorry, but real shit. When you work with a bunch of people who are only into a business, not for the business, but for themselves, you get that toxicity. And when someone stands up to that toxic trait, shit goes downhill. CM Punk stood up.
That way.
Okay, I agree. He didn't have to do that shit on a fucking media scrum. He had to do that shit in the public eye. I get it. That's where he was fucked up. That's where he fucked up. But honestly, maybe he went to fucking, maybe he went to TK like, bro, these motherfuckers are running this shit into the ground. And TK was like, oh, well, and CM Punk was like, yo, what the fuck? I didn't come out of retirement, come back here because you convinced me that this shit was going to be ran like a fucking well-oiled machine, that these fucking punk ass kids run this shit into the ground. I get where he's at. I've been there. I've been there to where I'm the vet trying to talk these young guys and they're not doing stupid shit and ruining a business, and they thought they can do it better. And then I walked away and they ran that shit into the ground. Just like AEW is being ran into the ground by stupid shit.
Here's the thing. If you've been through the indies, worked your way up the ladder, got to the top business in the wrestling business, and then you're now working at an up-and-coming fledgling business, and you see where the holes are on the business side that are maybe that could keep it from progressing. For example, you recognize that some of your EVPs are working the owner and just juicing them for pay, and how detrimental that is to the rest of the business. You speak up. Especially, he could have sat there and just took a payday and kept his mouth shut, but he's maybe just the kind of person with, I don't know, integrity, who's like, hey, yo, this is some bullshit. Yeah. And so, seeing as how speaking behind the scenes doesn't get anything done, he took it to a public forum to let the fans know, because ultimately the fans are who decide if the business goes up or down.
True.
And so that gets him painted as being toxic, as being, some people might call him a whistleblower. Some people might call him, a stand-up guy who's just standing up for what's right. Either way it goes, the way he did it came off at the media scrum, came off really bad, because it looked like he was disrespecting his boss. But at the same time, if his boss had a sack, he'd have been like, no, motherfucker, get your head on my face. That ain't the way we play around here. But also, if his boss had a sack, this other shit would be going on behind the scenes. Anyway, that being said, what I'm saying is he a toxic person? Maybe, but I think that given the guardrails that he had in WWE, there's just no room for that. And he knows that he can come in, do what he's told, do what he's supposed to do, deliver, get paid for it, get rewarded for it, and then at any time he can just go on about his business.
And that right there is the reason why I think him being in the WWE is a good thing. Remember the issues he had before in the WWE. Like he was like, people are, he's like, guys are being worked hard. Guys are wrestling with fucking concussions. Like he was basically bitching about health shit. Like, dude, here I am with fucking staph infection and you're making me fucking work.
Yeah.
So trust and believe, Drew, if you go to work in your office, everyone in your office has COVID, and you're the only one that don't have COVID, you're gonna be like, no, I ain't coming to work. This motherfucker's got COVID.
I'm out.
Would that mean that you're a bad guy because you don't want to go to work with these motherfuckers with COVID? No. What that means is you're smart. You don't want to get the fuck they got. You over here protecting yourself. That's what he was doing with WWE. He was doing that shit, and he was keeping himself from being hurt, and he's trying to speak up for other guys in the locker room who were afraid to speak up. So I see it from both ends. I see it from a owner of a wrestling company. Like, dude, you're causing all these fucking problems backstage. Like, dude, shut the fuck up. Let's talk in private. And then he's getting brushed off. So he's like, you know what? I'm going to go on this motherfucking media scrum, and I'm going to tell these motherfuckers exactly how it is. Because if I say, yo, these motherfuckers aren't doing their job, we're not safe here. People are going the internet, the IWC, as much as we talk shit about the IWC, that's a powerful fucking entity. Because the IWC makes shit happen. Remember, CM Punk never once said CM Punk was going to show up at AEW. The IWC did that.
Yep.
And IWC sold that fucking building out before Cult of Personality even played.
But when Tony Khan said Phil Brooks has been fired with cause,
the television ratings tanked. You know what?
And ratings have been good.
Hater said something earlier, and Hater sent me something on Facebook Messenger. The fucking ratings, the ratings for Collision have tanked.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. We stream Collision live on this fucking podcast on Saturdays, and we were drawing 400 views. Now we're down to like 70 fucking views.
Yeah.
Because no one gives a fuck about Collision. And when Rampage drew a better number than Collision, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You know why Collision's numbers suck now? Because CM Punk is not there. When CM Punk left, a week later, those ratings, shit, they took a fat shit. So CM Punk is a needle mover. He is a needle whatever, regardless of what you say. And you know what? When grown-ups have an issue, money and business supersede personal issues.
Yep.
I've worked in this business. There's a lot of fucking guys I can't stand in this wrestling business. I wouldn't piss on them to put them out there on fire. But if I have to work a match with a motherfucker that's gonna make money, trust and believe, I'm gonna do that match. I may not like you once we're fucking behind the curtain, but I will work with your ass once we're out there in front of the fans, because money talks, bullshit walks. And the Bucks couldn't let the bullshit walk. They had to put their foot down, and Tony Khan, being the crotchless bitch that he is,
I was afraid for my life.
Couldn't stand up for himself. So Triple H, being a businessman, is like, I don't like Phil Brooks, but CM Punk is going to make us money.
Got that right.
So if CM Punk does show up on Saturday, the roof of that building is going to blow up.
Yeah.
Fucking the Monday Night Raw after. The Monday Night Raw after is going to be the biggest Raw since fucking The Rock came back after being gone and challenged fucking John Cena to the once in a lifetime match that happened twice.
And I hope that he does come back, because he knows that he's never gonna be able to wrestle Triple H again.
bro. And maybe he'll get a WrestleMania.
Wait. Say that again, Drew.
He'll never have to wrestle Triple H again.
Yes, you're correct. Yeah.
Because Triple H can't wrestle anymore.
Be like, finally.
Yeah.
He's not going to make me wrestle him at WrestleMania.
And lose. Yeah, like they did
lose.
Sting. So yeah, I really hope CM Punk does show up. Fuck it. I hope CM Punk isn't the devil. I hope that motherfucker walks out to Cult of Personality, right out to the motherfucking out there in Chicago, stand in the middle of the ring, and give Shinsuke the motherfucking go to sleep and just stand there and soak it in. I will be like Drew when he fucking saw Bray Wyatt return.
So Shinsuke has an MMA record also.
Yep.
I think they both have 3 fights, right?
Yep.
Has Shinsuke ever used to go to sleep?
He did use to go to sleep 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So there's so many callbacks.
It'd be interesting. Yeah.
So many callbacks. Like Drew said on Saturday, we're watching the AEW, the callback to the Cody Rhodes and MJF throwing the towel in.
Mhm.
That was a great callback that AEW did.
Together.
So I mean, you also didn't put together that Kevin Nash was Oz, Vinny Vegas in that one Impact Wrestling show we watched, but it's okay. It's okay, Josh. You're getting there, bro. You're almost there, bro.
I'm still learning.
Even
Listen,
I knew
you know what?
he was really big.
No, it was just we were watching we were doing a rewind, and he came out dressed like it was him, Scott Hall, and Jeff Jarrett. They were doing the Elvis's gimmick, like the wrestling Elvises or whatever, and he came out wearing this Elvis costume, and I was like, damn, that motherfucker looks like Vinny Vegas. Josh was like, who does what? Oh shit, he did. Yeah, it was great though.
Yeah.
I love Josh.
I'll believe that Triple H and Punk have talked it out when I see it.
Hey man, like I said, money talks.
He got kicked out of backstage a few months ago when he showed up.
Okay, remember he got kicked out of backstage by Vince,
who still
not
runs
Triple
the
H.
company in some sense.
Yeah, but now TKO Sports owns the majority of the company, and that UFC connection, CM Punk has a lot of connection with the UFC. Trust me, TKO is changing a lot of shit. So I believe CM Punk's gonna fucking be there.
So, like, if Vince says I don't want Punk to come back, but TKO says, but we do. So technically, there's like, I get why Vince won't want him back, but at the same time, he needs to know that if Punk comes back, that's going to be big time for WWE and a big loss for AEW.
Hey,
Just look what Adrian said.
Just write him his checks.
Regardless of whether he's in WWE or not, it was a big loss for AEW.
Oh wait, I actually think true.
I mean, look at that. That makes sense. He apologized. He even apologized to Heyman Adam Page. Like so for someone who's so fucking toxic and no one can stand him, and he's a horrible ass person. He's sure saying, "I'm sorry to motherfuckers a lot."
Correct.
Yeah.
He's sure saying, "Hey, I may not like you personally, but business is business and money is money. Let's work." But you know,
it reminds me of an interview that Roman Reigns said one time that I don't like CM Punk, but I am willing to work with him because I know he would make money.
You know what's funny about that? If it wasn't for CM Punk, there'd be no fucking Shield.
Yeah.
CM Punk came to them with the idea to create the Shield.
And that, yeah, well, I mean,
the only reason that fucking Roman Reigns hates CM Punk is because Roman Reigns wasn't the original guy he wanted in the Shield. That's it. Correct. That's the only reason Roman hates CM Punk.
He wanted Cass's Ono, right?
He wanted. That's the only reason he hates CM Punk, because he was a secondary pick. So what, motherfucker? You play out the bench. Look at you now. Shit. Do you think Michael Jordan was great from day one? No, motherfucker. I'm pretty sure he was on the bench. I mean, god damn, grow the fuck up, kids. And that's the thing. When it comes to money, bro, all that bullshit needs to go to the wayside. Fuck that. If I don't like you, but I can make money with you,
writing checks.
That's let's write some checks. Fuck it. We ain't gotta hang out after the show. We ain't gotta hang out backstage. Go out your ring, do our thing, and leave.
We go hang out at the pay window.
At the pay window. Pay window.
The pay window.
Classic example. A lot of people don't know this. The Road Warriors, perhaps one of the greatest tag teams in professional wrestling history, hated each other. Hawk and Animal hated each other. Once they were back inside that once they're in the locker room, it was like, fuck you, Michael. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you, Joe. And they went their separate ways. But when that fucking bell rang, oh, what a rush. Them motherfuckers was liking the shit out of each other.
Yep.
Money. Just saying.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
What else we got, Julian?
Oh yeah, Raw review.
That's all we got.
You
That
know,
was
the main
Drew.
event?
That was everybody. That was we're going to the War Games this weekend. We got our 5-on-5 set up. We've got
There'll be more predictions.
Gunther versus The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship. We got Rhea Ripley versus Zoe Stark for the Women's World Championship. We got Cody, Seth, Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, and allegedly Randy Orton versus Damian Priest, Finn Balor, Dom Mysterio, JD McDonough, and Drew McIntyre. We got Bianca Belair, Charlotte, Shotzi, and Becky Lynch versus Damage Control, not including
Dakota
Io
Kai.
Sky, or not including Dakota
Dakota.
Dakota.
Kai, the champ.
Yeah.
So the champ's sitting this one out. And then we got Carlitos versus Santos Escobar.
Okay,
One
so
of these matches is not like the other.
So
One
let's
of these
do
matches
this. Let's
is
do
not
this.
the same.
Let's do a predictions from the bottom up, starting with Santos and Carlito. I'll start with you. I'll start with you, Drew. What do you think?
I would like both of them in my bedroom.
Wow.
Can't have that.
All
Try
right.
again.
But I'll pick Carlito because I'm in love with Carlito. So.
Carlito. Okay, what about you two?
I would go with Carlito.
Santos.
Okay. What about you?
I'm going with Santos
Raquel?
Escobar.
I'm gonna pick Santos because Santos is gonna have backup. They're bringing up the guys from NXT, the Carrillo and Garza,
Yep.
and they're gonna form a mafia gimmick. We're gonna form a mafia gimmick with them, and they're gonna feud with the LWO minus Rey Mysterio.
It's funny you mentioned that because if you go back and watch last week's SmackDown, Santos was actually dressed up like Tony Montana.
Yep.
Yeah.
Back in his old
Yeah.
outfit.
I already knew that gimmick was coming. I knew it was coming. Whoops. That banner doesn't need to be playing right now. Okay, let's put this one. So what do you got? Okay, so next match, Julian. What's the next match?
Let me just go in order here. So from top to bottom. So
No, bottom to top. Bottom to top.
Bottom top.
We've got Bianca, Charlotte, Shotzi, and Becky Lynch versus Damage Control.
All right, I'll start with you, Drew.
I don't know if this feels like the time that Bailey's going to get kicked out of Damage Control. So I don't know if it's going to be because they lose or because they win. But I'm going to think that they lose. So I said
What about you? So the faces to win. What about you, Julian?
Oh yeah, babyfaces win. Bailey gets kicked out.
All right, J&J.
Babyface.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with them too. I really want to root for Damage Control, but gotta go with Team Bianca.
I almost want to say Damage Control, but I do see Bailey getting kicked out. Now, would it be interesting if Sasha returned to the WWE?
No.
I mean, you have the four horsewomen back together.
I mean,
she's still too injured to be walking to a ring and doing wrestling moves.
She is injury prone.
I mean, yeah. Since leaving WWE, she is injury prone. Okay.
I would say wait a little bit longer until the Rumble to bring.
I don't want her to come back. I want her to go somewhere else.
I know. I'm saying like if I was going to book her and bring her back, I wouldn't bring her back right now. I'll let her do her thing in the Indies right now and then bring her back.
Okay.
All right, Julian. What's the next match?
All right. Next match. Men's War Games match. We got Cody.
Oh no, that's gonna be the main event. We know that.
Okay. We got Rhea Ripley versus Zoe Stark.
I'm gonna start out by saying Zoe Starks.
Zoe, sure.
I'm going to go with Zoe.
Rhea retains.
I'm in love
Okay.
with both of them, and I'm
Rhea
gonna
wins
say
and
mommy.
retains.
He says Rhea.
I'm going with mommy.
You would go with mommy. Okay, what about the next one?
Gunther versus Miz.
Miz by disqualification.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Now, why disqualification?
Because he can't lose the title. He's not going to lose the title.
He's not going to lose.
Yeah.
Why can't Miz
I
just
would like-
lose?
I would like for him to lose the title because he's beyond the Intercontinental Championship right now.
Not to the Miz though.
And
But
also,
I
for
think-
what it looks
And
like,
I think the only way Gunther should lose the title is if he goes head to head with Roman and puts do the old WrestleMania title for title match.
like with
He
Warrior
wins the
Kobe
belt. He wins the
Warrior
belt and
versus
relinquishes the
Kobe,
Intercontinental
title.
title.
And also,
Yeah.
I think what they're doing, I think what would happen is that what was that guy's name in Imperium? I have
Ludwig
Ludwig
Kaiser?
or the other one?
yeah, like with Kaiser. I feel like he'll cost Gunther the match
Now,
because
see, that's why I differentiate from what you're saying. I knew you were going to say that. I think. Go ahead, Josh.
I just feel like since what we saw last week and also what's going on, it feels like they're booking a match between Gunther and Liquid Kaiser for the Intercontinental Championship.
I see.
That does nothing.
I see. Yeah, that
Well,
does nothing for me. I do
That's
see Kaiser.
That's worse than Roman versus Jimmy Uso.
I see Kaiser, and his partner, coming out, and then I see DIY coming out, and I see a 6-way smosh fest because we've already heard that DIY and fucking the Miz were going to be a group.
Oh, boy.
So
Oh,
that's why I say he wins. But I don't know, but that's why he wins by
This
disqualification.
sounds genuinely disgusting.
They call
I
it
agree.
DIY.
I'd rather have like Jinder Mahal and his crew come out and interrupt the match.
But
3MB. That's what I'm talking
yeah,
about.
I'm
But
going.
that's what's going to end up happening. There's going to be disqualification. Walter's going to get pissed. That might be the downfall of Imperium. Because
Yeah.
Walter loses by disqualification to a guy he thinks is a fucking joke because of his boys. That would make more sense than Walter actually getting beat, pinned 1, 2, 3 by the Miz. It doesn't diminish the Miz, and it doesn't diminish it doesn't diminish Walter and the Intercontinental Championship. It's like when Roman lost to Jey Uso in a tag team match.
Sure.
It didn't diminish Roman as being a singles champion because as a singles wrestler he hasn't been pinned. In the tag team match he got pinned, but in the singles match he hasn't been pinned. But a tag team wrestler pinned him, so that made Jey Uso look like a bona fide contender, but it didn't diminish Roman. So if you do the same type of gimmick where maybe the Miz is about to win, and they come out and they cost in the match, just like with LA Knight and fucking Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
That didn't make LA Knight look bad. It didn't bury LA Knight.
Correct.
It actually made him look more of a threat now. You know what I mean? So
Because Roman needed help to
yeah,
beat.
Yeah.
it is what it is. And Roman needed help after Roman was thoroughly beating LA Knight's ass. The LA Knight was coming back, and the LA Knight was beating Roman's ass, so it was kind of even. And then Roman was getting pinned, and Roman's foot was under the rope anyway, so that pin shouldn't have counted regardless.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then he threw his leg up on the rope, and that right there was okay. Now Roman had to have help to win. LA Knight almost beat Roman. So you see what I'm saying? LA Knight now looks like a megastar, but Roman still looks like a unbeatable champion. Like Ric Flair and the Horsemen. The Horsemen always saved Flair's ass.
Correct. That was their job. Protect the
But when
champ.
when Flair lost, it was like, oh shit, Flair lost. That loss built up everyone else. Those type of losses built Sting's career.
I was going to point that out. Like, Sting's a good example.
And to make Center happy, Jeff Jarrett and Jerry the King Lawler feuding all those years. Jerry Lawler, 23 world championships. That made Jeff Jarrett a star because Jeff Jarrett was facing off with guys like Jerry Lawler. You guys may not remember this guy, but Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert
Oh, yeah, I know.
Real.
Hotstep Eddie Gilbert was feuding with Devon Eriks. And then he went to UWF. He's feuding with Dr. Steve Williams, Terry Bam Bam Gordy, and that made him a star. He may have lost some matches, but he won a lot of matches that made him look like a bona fide star. So I can see that.
Okay.
Yeah, so then we got the main event.
And it ain't Judgment Day. I know they're not going to win.
Yeah.
Wait,
But
is
what
there
do
no
you-
men's tag match?
Nope.
No,
No
that's
tag
next,
team
that's next week.
get found.
That's for the next pay-per-view. Maybe they're building up towards like a tag team tournament like they are for the women.
Yeah.
I'm going with Cody, Seth,
Seth
Sammy,
and the boys.
Yeah, and Jay.
Seth and the boys.
Team Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, Team Cody. Rhodes.
Yeah.
Yep, they're going to put the 1, 2, 3 on racism while they're at it.
Wow.
What if Randy comes back and then turns heel?
So you know what's funny?
That'd be great.
It would be cool.
In a group that I'm in with some WWE producers, it's really funny that these guys are posting this shit in the group. But did you see the look that Jey Uso gave?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Remember, Jey Uso is the reason that Randy was out for so long.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Like I could see like that happening. Like Randy finally enters War Games, gets in. They're all just staring down. Next thing you know, he just RKO's Cody.
Randy might have. Dude,
Oh, he RKO's
a
Jay.
lot of people legitimately have beef with Jey Uso.
Yeah.
Because of the years, the months, the
Yeah,
years
because of
of
all the time he spent with his cousin.
And I
Yeah.
can see like
And his
Randy
brother,
going
sorry.
promos saying like, "You think I forgot what happened?"
I'm
Correct.
not doing this for you. I'm doing this because I hate them more.
but why does he hate them more?
Oh,
He never had no heat with Damage Control with Judgment Day.
Yeah, he's like,
yeah.
Jay and his brother and the whole bloodline was the reasons why I was gone
Yes.
for a whole entire year.
Correct.
So you think I'm just gonna be buddies with them?
I heard this on commentary during the main event, and it really made me think about this. I don't pay attention to commentary in WWE, so I was actually intrigued.
It's mostly
Well, you don't listen to Michael Cole. You don't hang on his every word.
No.
it's mostly nonsense.
Who besides Sami Zayn has Jey Uso apologized to?
Not on camera.
He tried apologizing to
Drew.
trust him.
Yeah, I can't think of anybody.
There was
No, I agree. He apologized to Drew. He apologized to Seth. He
Yep.
also apologized to Kevin Owens.
Correct.
So
Okay, so he didn't apologize.
and Sammy because everyone was in the ring at that moment except Drew.
There's commentary again trying to form a narrative that's not actually there.
well, yeah, they're trying to put doubt in your mind, so you doubt his, you doubt everything about him. Like, oh, we can't fucking trust this guy. He's gonna fucking turn on these guys.
Correct.
And then you got to also think about Randy Orton. Like, Randy is known for turning on motherfuckers. Is Randy going to come back and be a
Sure is.
team
Being a
player?
Viper.
Or is he going to come back and he's going to strike and he's going to fucking get Jey Uso back?
That's what snakes do.
It's like what Jake the Snake Roberts said to the Ultimate Warrior.
Never trust a snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he also said, trust me.
Yeah. I'm a snake. Never trust a snake.
Yeah, that would be funny if Randy just accepted this, so this way he could RKO Jey Uso and leave.
Just to get to Jey Uso, and then it's like I did what I came to do. Bye.
I mean, is Cody so much a diplomat that he's fucking making sure all these guys forgive each other? I mean, remember, Cody and
Wait,
Seth,
what did you say? Is he
Is
making
that
sure
the-
that they do what?
they can all coexist Dirty C word. Dirty C word. I mean, think about it. Look, Cody. Look, Judgment Day is like a cohesive group, right? They're a family. They're a group. They're a unit, right?
And they all
But then
fight
they added.
sometimes,
But then
family.
they added big head fucking
Bobblehead McDonough.
JD McDonough, right? We all know Damian
JD
Priest don't like JD McDonough. We all know that, right? But then,
McDonald's Happy Meal and
yeah, but then you got to think about this too. Cody and Seth have heat. Seth told Cody, "I don't fucking like you, but I'll be here for this match."
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Randy Orton obviously has heat with fucking
most
with
people.
what's his name? Jay Uso, right?
Yep.
But then does Sammy still have heat with Jay Uso?
Maybe.
Is Sammy still playing the fucking both ends?
I just thought of something. What could possibly happen at War Games for this match? And tell me if you like this idea or not. It's up to you.
I like it.
Let's say Randy Orton does RKO Jey Uso, and the whole entire Judgment Day jumps the team. And Rhea comes back out, gives Damian Priest the suitcase, and he cashes in War Games, pins Seth, and he wins the world title in War Games.
I mean, that's some wild, outlandish, crazy shit. But whatever, that could possibly fucking
I don't
happen.
hate that, but I really think that they're saving that for when Cody beats Roman next year.
Yeah.
If he beats Roman next year.
That seems like a big brain move from Triple H to be like, okay, congratulations, everyone. Cody's finishing the story. And here's the cash in, and now he loses immediately.
I would love that shit. Cody just standing there like, fuck.
Damn it.
Damian Priest does what Randy Orton did to Daniel Bryan.
Because you also got to remember, Cody's better chasing the title than actually with the title.
Correct.
Yeah.
Like, this is his WrestleMania moment. It finally happened, and
And it's over.
You know what really be fucked up? Cody comes down to America.
I'm expecting.
Oh my god, he probably will.
Wearing the polka dot trunks and everything. He's just a common man. He didn't get beat. After he won the title, he's like, "I did it for you, Dad." And all of a sudden, you hear fucking Judgment Day's music. You're like, fuck.
You didn't win that one.
It's like when the Road Warriors turned on Dusty Rhodes and they just fucking stabbed him in the eye with that fucking railroad spike. I mean, the shoulder pad spike.
Yeah.
You thought this was going to be your moment?
No, it's my moment, bitch.
Like
Personally, I want to see it because everyone is going to shit themselves.
Bro, the IW Twitter will fucking melt down if that happens.
And
I'll be
all of us,
laughing.
I'm here for it. I'm here
They'll
for it.
be lamenting the shitting upon of Cody Rhodes.
Yep, I am here for it. So,
And
ladies and gentlemen,
because his wife is black.
wow, that's almost like saying you guys don't like me because I'm gay. Yeah. if you know, you know. Oh man, I can't believe he said that shit to us. Wow. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. We'll see you guys on Wednesday at 7 p.m. for trivia. And at 8 p.m.
Survivor Series edition.
Ooh, teams of 5 strive to survive.
I'm gonna have to watch every Survivor Series ever.
Just remember, gobbledygooker.
Oh no! How about we?
Damn it! Now I got to go change one of the answers.
How about we gobbledygooker?
Bye.